Hello, everyone. Welcome back for episode 17 of the Gossamer Veil. I'm your DM, Katie, and tonight I'm joined by my players. Same as always, we have Jillian, Kyle, Mac, and Greg. And before we get started, let's go with a little recap because, 2 weeks ago was forever ago, and we had some exciting times last session.
Yeah.
Well, you all were heading towards a town called Galenva after getting information that there was some kind of attack or plan that was going to occur in this town from a group called the Boundless. You'd talked to one of their members, gotten information from him that something was going to happen either the next day or really soon, like incredibly soon. He was supposed to be headed that way, but was not taking the most expedient route to get there. You all convinced him to not go, but then also took your own time to kind of go out there. But you did. You started heading there, and last time you all were walking on the road for a while, you passed somebody on a cart who had their cart was just filled with jam, a lot of jam, and were paying attention to what was happening in the area. Was last session that we figured out that Matt and Varys are officially boyfriends because that recently happened. The, Varys got a
Was it the
bunch of
last one or the
letters.
one after that?
By the way, they're officially boyfriends. He got a bunch of letters and now they're dating officially or something.
Mm.
But he's gonna write a letter himself to make sure the bounty hunters doesn't get mad and that you all chatted for a bit in the morning. At least Kian and Madden did, because Kian learned that the Watchers are not their friends. You two are keeping that to yourselves for the moment. He did not want to worry the rest of the party. And, traveled for a while. Didn't have any other issues on the road, but did see some smoke in the distance towards the town. Wasn't anything too extravagant, but you did decide to explore where that came from and found an recently abandoned camp. Deduced that it was the group, at least part of the bandits that had stayed there. Talked to a squirrel. They let you know that they had left. Found a list of locations in Galenva that had been X'd out on a map. And Jack was able to tell you all what those places were to the best of his ability because he has been to that town before. And you also saw a note that mentioned that two teams were in place, and that another team was on its way to a town that I have the pronunciation of, uh, a town called Atrior. None of y'all know how to spell that except Jillian. You can't say it because I sent you how it's spelled, so you can't get inspiration for it. I'm sorry. Everyone else can try if they want to. But there was mentioned in the note that there's another plan of at least a group of some sort is going to this town at the same time, or at least soon. That was a very short note, kind of like a status report almost. And you all gathered this. You wrecked their tents before you left and headed into town, but it was getting a bit late in the evening, a bit later than you'd probably wanted to get there. Started making your way to the tavern. And you were gonna, after passing by the guard tower, which was abandoned, nobody at their post. You all headed to the tavern. Varys paid for you all to get rooms. Uh, Attempted to gather some information and met the captain of the guard, told her the information that you found on this note. She actually responded and went out with it immediately and took the one other sober person and had him head out as well. And meanwhile, Varys went upstairs, Madam went upstairs and started hearing a ticking sound coming from one of the rooms. You all evacuated the building, and then bombs started going off throughout the city. You all managed to stop at least part of what was going on from your knowledge. Like you were defeated the one woman, the fanatical fire mage. Varys ran off after the second one who was throwing bombs, running across the rooftops. You all fought the rest of the bandits, managed to stop all of the fires that you could throughout the town, helped put everything out, healed people, saved them from the wreckage, and then headed back to our tavern called Just in Time, aptly named by our players. You all have just gotten back into the building, have settled down at a table. Kian, you noticed immediately when you all walked into the space that Varys had not come back yet. That you have all gotten a table. It's been a really long day. What's the plan, guys? We just hanging out at a tavern, getting some snacks. What's up?
Getting our wits about us.
Having our shawarma moment. Just staring a hole into the middle distance, chewing on food.
Yes, this is officially that this inn does carry shawarma in case that's what
Nice.
you want.
Fantastic.
Huzzah!
This town is known for its strawberry jam and the
Mm.
shawarma inn.
Oh, nice.
Do they have like a
Incredible.
falafel shawarma?
Perfect.
Sure, yeah, falafel
cool.
and shawarma at the inn. If you want jam, you go to the farm that you guys did purposefully drop a bomb on to save the tavern, I guess. But
I think when Kian notices Varys isn't there initially, he'll comment, Varys isn't back yet.
Oh. I think Madden like sits and is like, and then like stands up. All right, I'll go get him. I'll be right back.
Hold on a minute. It's gonna grab you by the arm. Let me try something.
Sure.
I would like to try to send a message to Varys.
Do you think you can contact him?
I think I can. My mom sends me all the time, so let me see if I can do it. So Kian's going to think about Varys and try sending. Things are secure here. Are you all right? Where are you? Should we come to you? Madden is either way. Please respond if you're able.
I'm gonna assume you got that written out in advance, and I didn't have to try to count those words because
Yes, it is
counting's
24
hard.
words.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey. You had room for a toodles.
Yep.
You toodles to
Wow.
Varys? Wow.
Wow.
I need you to make an Arcana check.
Hmm. 10.
Guys, I need a pen. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
It's important.
Oh boy.
It is. I'm going to roll something really quick with it being a 10.
Yeah. Madden's at like full arm extension.
Yeah.
Like it's just like fully straightened his arm out, stepping away.
If you need help finding him, I can come.
Oh. It's fine. I'm sure he's just still helping out.
You sure?
Yeah, if there's a problem, Clover will circle back.
Just waiting.
Kian, you know what sending is supposed to feel like, and as this magic goes out, you don't feel like it's been cast aside or that it hasn't reached him, like that there's not a person there. It's just still going. It hasn't reached him yet.
How far away is he?
Huh.
Said anything?
No. Nothing
Oh.
yet. It seems to be going a long way. Does it feel like longer than? Well, I guess I don't know if I could tell from responding to like.
Your mom's in another country.
Yeah, it's not like you've been able to test how, like, to the moment
Right.
it
And
feels.
when you talk to your mother, like it's pretty instant. Like you can feel it hits you pretty quick, and your response goes to her. She's done multiple back and forth with you before, and it's
Mm.
been almost like having a really short conversation.
Maybe my call's being screened.
Mm.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
I'll head out. Madden is just like covered in burns, and his eyes are completely bloodshot. I'll be right back.
Are you sure you would?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Jack's on his feet. He's just gonna down the current beer that he had just poured for himself and swoops up his axe. All right, no, we'll come with.
Madden shrugs. Like he's not gonna
Then-
fight people who want to come with. He's like, sure. Yeah. Now there's
Then
now
what
there's
kinda
two of us.
I'm gonna send a healing word after him.
For me,
Yes.
I'd love that.
Have 10 hit points.
Oh, that'd be great.
I think that Lamb tries to lever herself up from the table and kind of like lands a hand wrong on a burn that
Oh no.
she's not really tended to. Like, she, of course, like any burns on her hands that needed tending in order to be able to tend other people, she kind of wrapped on some bandages real hasty like, but she hasn't healed much of the burns themselves. Like, she hasn't tended to those wounds yet.
Lamb, why don't you let's stay here. Here, I might have something for those burns.
You sure?
Mhm.
Well, it's not like Jack and Madden can't handle themselves. They're grown, so.
And just to be clear, I'll be foregoing my short rest to go
Oh,
with
yeah.
Madden. All right, cool.
Samesies. So my intent is to begin heading in the direction that I know he went when he went after that guy on the roofs. And then I think it's just I don't think Madden's nervous. I don't think like he is concerned about Varys because Varys is the strongest person he thinks he may ever meet, is kind of how it feels. But it's probably a good idea to go find him, especially if he's dealing with something and then we could help. But I think that hyper focus, that intent to find Varys, sort of like hones in on him magically. And in his mind, Madden sees the skate sword, and he will cast Locate Object and see if he can find the sword.
The locate object that goes out
1,000 feet. Yeah. Unless it's inside of like a foot of lead or something, then it's off limits.
It's been encased in a foot of lead, actually.
Shit.
Shit. Indeed.
And if I have to cast it a second time, I will, and it lasts 10 minutes.
Got it. And Jack, you're going with him?
Yes.
All right. We will start with you two then as you head out of the tavern. Kian and Lamb, you can have a great time staying there, getting healed up for a little bit.
Good. I think maybe like at Kian's insistence, Lamb will kind of just flop back into her seat and never been so weary in my life.
Yeah. Well, we are going to start with the two outside of the tavern.
I did not hear you correctly.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Get into the headspace.
I
Your
am.
weariness.
I am.
So tired.
The verisimilitude is off the charts.
Okay, we're all tired here.
Mm.
I think I saw one of them run off. You think he might have gone after him?
I mean, that's the only lead I have currently. It's just I'm seeing if I can just feel something, you know?
No, I'm not sure I know, but that's fine. I'm with you.
Do I feel
Um,
anything?
As you two go along, I first would like investigation or perception checks, whichever you're vibing with.
Perception.
I'll let you both give one.
Ooh. Ooh, my perception is one better. Neat. Ooh, Jack's got it.
22 to investigation.
And a 16 perception.
You're both definitely gonna see things with that.
Mm.
But you both head out. It's not too far from where you all were fighting. Like that was in a central like city center area where the main fight happened, and you saw Varys leave. So you start there and start going down the path that he took off after this other bandit. Jack, you're able to spot these a little faster than Madden is. I think partially you have dark vision, right?
Yeah, half elf.
Yeah. So possibly from that alone, just because it is getting later, sun is pretty much set at this point, that along the way you are going down these pathways and you are recognizing instantly these cloaks on the ground, these bodies that you're passing of multiple bandits just on a trail. Each one cut down with a single slash.
Huh. So he definitely came this way.
Yeah, seems like it. When Jack points things out, and he's like, "Oh yeah, there's bodies everywhere. This sounds right."
This looks like our boy.
Yeah, this is checking out so far.
Follow a good trail. There's at least 14 that you see.
Kind of embarrassed at this point.
Yeah,
Did this on his own.
I killed one. Is Madden feeling anything with the
Not yet.
Okay. He's like picking up the pace. He's like, I don't feel anything yet.
Like, I will remind you, this is a larger town than
That's
the last one you
true.
were in. That it probably would have covered the entire town before. I looked up how far 1,000 feet is, and it's like almost 0.2 miles.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's fine.
you won't
I
hit the entire
understand.
town.
Stupid big town.
Big town. You follow this trail for a bit. Like, clearly, he made quick work of every person that you are seeing along this path. And eventually, you're getting closer to the edge of town at this point, following this trail. And you get a sense that the sword is outside of town.
Oh, I feel something. I think, do I get direction?
Yeah, it's heading, like, if you start walking away from the city, it's that way.
Okay. And I'll point and I'll start moving in that direction.
All right, let's go. I guess Jack will keep an eye on the ground and start looking for wheel tracks in case Varys came shredding through here. If he did like a sick grind on a down tree or something.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, sure. And tracks are typically. I'm going to let it be under the investigation. You got 22. Why not? That's normally survival, but it's fine. This is tire tracks. Different. You, once you get outside of the city and it's just dirt, you do start seeing the tracks in the ground. And I'll give you with the 22 also. You can see the footprints as well that were running that are ahead of them.
Didn't even realize this many fled from the city. I thought we'd got most of them, but seems he's got more out here than we did combined within town.
I suppose it's why it felt like so few. He got all of them.
Seems a bit selfish of him.
A little bit. I wouldn't have minded, like, at least 3. That seems like a good number.
Jack looks at Madden and sees how singed he is, and like doubts a bit, but then gives an affirming nod, like, "Ah, you could have taken a few more."
Ah, I think so. Maybe not another bomb, but
Ah,
certainly a couple bandits.
you were robbed. When we find him, we'll have words with him.
I appreciate that.
As you guys keep going outside of town, you eventually come upon a body on the ground. One of these bandits. It looks like the one that you saw escape from the roofs. So you can only assume it's a stronger one.
Mm-hmm.
There's blood spatter everywhere. You can see a couple shallow cuts on him.
Who's the one with the fire witch, wasn't it? The one that got away from us?
Yeah, it was. Um,
Yeah.
is
He's
is
really
he
picking up
alive?
our slack.
He's dead. This man's
Okay.
fully dead.
Give him a little like foot tap, and he's like, okay.
You
I'd
tap
like
him
to,
over, and you see like a huge hole from where the sword went through him.
Ah, there we go.
I'd like to search his body and see if there's any notes or missives or anything on him.
Mm,
Um,
Yeah.
Let's see if this one knows anything or knew anything more than the rest of the minions.
sure. I'll help him by like lifting up parts of the body and
Yeah.
adjusting him.
I'll let you do some more investigation. Give me a new one.
I'll give you advantage.
23. Thank you for advantage.
Yeah, I was just like higher.
You do find a coin purse on him for sure. You get here's 6 gold in there, and about 20 silver. He does have the same map that you saw. He has another one on him with the different locations on it. With the 23, you do notice that the warehouse is not marked out on that one.
Mm.
I wonder if the warehouse is where they were hiding. If that's why the warehouse wasn't on there.
I suppose after we find Varys, we could, if you think we could grab everyone and swing by, or we could just swing by, the 3 of us.
Oh, whatever you recommend. Let's just find Varys and get back. There's our friends are waiting
Mm.
with cold ale.
Mm. I will follow the feeling of the skate sword, the vibes it emits.
Looking around as Madden starts walking a little bit away. Jack, you also notice there are spots on the ground in the blood pooled around him. You can see what looks like prints from where Varys may have knelt next to this man at some point. And then Madden, you start walking away and find dug into the ground this sword. There's some drag marks from where it looks like it was dug into it.
Varys? Jack, could you help me see if there's any prints on the ground where he may have walked off to?
Sure. Jack will look around the area. Are you on survival or?
About to locate object on this man's underpants. Now I know I can't trust the sword.
What do you, Katie? What role do you want to look around for footprints?
Survival.
All right.
I'll give you the help action, and I'll see if I need to cast this again.
All right. It's a 19 with the help action.
19. All right. Footprints. And what's both of yours passive perception, real quick?
13.
11.
Okay. Just wondering.
I'm just asking for fun.
Just
No
for
other reason.
fun.
Fun for me.
It's all fun for me. I'm not talking
Yeah.
about. For the prince, Jack, you notice drag marks in the ground going away from the sword towards the tree line.
Looks like something might have been drug off this direction. You grab that sword, we'll follow along.
Yeah, I'll pick up his sword and immediately go in that direction.
Yeah. You're all
Maybe
heading to
feeling
the
a
trees.
little nervous now. And you know
Nah,
what?
he's
I
fine.
think I will cast locate object on this man's underpants. I can only assume he has them on.
That seems like an invasion of privacy, honestly.
Wow.
If he showed them to me consensually, I'm allowed to find them magically.
I mean, it's true.
I could do his socks, but I can't trust that his shoes stayed on. I can only assume his underpants are still on under all that armor. Here's hoping. Or Katie, he could canonically be commando. It's up to you.
Nah, he can have them on. It's fine.
Nice. I'd like to find this man's underpants, please. Locate underpants.
Locate boxer.
A real normal spell that everybody
I think so.
uses.
Yeah. Madden's
Oh,
like, well,
canonically, he's got to have the boxers with little hearts on them. Like,
oh, cute. Yeah.
I feel that, yeah.
Probably.
that's
Yeah.
got Varys. I mean, maybe like skull and crossbones for Varys, but like hearts, he's got a heart in there somewhere.
He's a softie. He's a big softie.
He mixes it up. He has both, actually.
Yeah, it depends on the day. You got to have more than one pair of underpants. That makes sense. At least two.
Sorry, just the one.
You got to have some to wear while you clean the other one. That's what it makes sense. You get 4 days of underpants. Turn inside out next day. Next day, go to next underpant. Day after, turn inside out. 4 days.
You guys going into the trees?
I am. And where's this man's underpants?
Fuck yeah.
We're
I
in
love
the
the
trees,
trees.
Katie.
I'm sorry. You are
I
not
touch
getting a
every
sense.
tree.
Currently,
Every tree
you are not
signifies.
sensing his underpants. I'm
His
sorry.
underpants are over 1,000 feet away. This motherfucker. Shit, he's gone really fucking far or something. And I'll just keep following these like drag marks or whatever.
They eventually stop. Abruptly.
I look up. You just jump really high.
How's your vibes going? Because I don't see anything past here.
Am I feeling his underpants yet?
You don't.
Well, I don't feel anything. And like not to be like too much information, but like I'm honed in on his underpants because I was like that'd be the hardest thing to take off on the ensemble, and I found the sword. I can't find the underpants. and that's usually not a problem.
Well, not sure I agree with your logic. It didn't take you very long to get his underpants off after we met him, but
Varys? You see any more marks on the ground, or are we able to continue pursuing?
I will use what
just-
you rolled for the prince the last time.
Mm.
The 19 that you got, Jack. In the area, you see very similar bird footprints. Very familiar to what you've seen near your camp in the past.
Clover?
Oh,
well,
Or
But much
like are they big?
larger.
It was like they're big.
Good.
well, I
Those
suppose
motherfuckers. We didn't. Hey, Jack, we didn't tell you. God said the birds are bad, that they're really fucked up. We were going to tell you after this shit so Lamb didn't freak out, but the birds are bad.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I was starting to take a bit of sense of security that someone was watching over us, but
That's how I felt about it. Honestly, I thought they were chill.
You're not ready for
Mother-
lambs, I told you so.
Those motherfuckers. I'm running
She won't
after
even be
bird
mad,
tracks.
just disappointed.
Hey, sorry we wanted to believe somebody was good. Can't
Can't trust nothing out in the big wide world.
Oh,
Well.
fucker. Yeah, I just
He's trying to chase down the watchers.
I'll kill these fucking birds.
I'd like to. Yeah, I can. Oh, never mind. I can't do it. I will keep pace with Madden as Madden bounds through the forest, following ambiguous fey bird owl prints.
Yeah, how long are you gonna try to chase him?
I'm not leaving Madden. Like, I don't know how long.
Oh, we're
Madden's
never going
chasing
back,
the-
Katie.
Mm.
Then we're never going back.
We're in trouble.
How hard? How long can they drag this man? How long can these birds drag
Dude,
him?
the drag marks are gone.
It appears they've lifted him at this point.
They've
You
ascended
only
him.
saw the bird prints.
The fireman's carrier, whatever.
Yeah, they have them, all of them together, just in a little line. No, I'm never returning.
Mm.
All right, hold on.
Not till I find birds or boyfriends. Those are the two things.
Hold on. We don't want to get too far from the others. We just left a swath of destruction in our wake. Varys can take care of himself as well as anyone I've ever met. I'm sure he's fine. We will find him. We don't want to split up too far. We need to reconvene and start thinking about what we can find out about them, because I don't know how much further they can be without us, but they've come this far and we stayed out and had a whole fight and went back to the tavern and they still evaded us. They're gone. I don't know that we can catch up.
I'm sorry. Madden is going to continue.
Well, fuck. Feck. And Jack's gonna continue after Madden against his better judgment.
I'll say eventually the footprints do disappear. Jack, I will give this to you. Know that they cast Pass Without Trace sometimes. Like that they use that to hide themselves.
They're fey. They're tricksy. They've got magics of their own, and I'm not sure that any of our magic can detect them. Unless maybe you can. I don't know. I could sit here and try to see if I can cast detect magic. It'll take me a ritual to do it, and I'm not sure I'll be able to see residual magic from them being gone. We've got no idea. We don't even know how long they've been gone. We can try, and I'll do it for Varys and for you. But I don't know that we'll find anything.
I think Madden snaps. I think he has done such an incredible job controlling all of the anger in his body for as long as he has controlled the anger in his body. And I think this is a bubbling over point. And I think he just starts screaming and is going to just swing this sword as hard as he can into a tree. He doesn't give a fuck. Give him another tree curse. He
What kind of
loses
tree
it.
is it?
Is it Hawthorne? Katie, roll for Hawthorne. He explodes.
Sure. If I roll in that one, I'm gonna use my Nyx dice because they're usually kind. If I roll in that one, it can be a Hawthorn just because you
Hell yeah.
asked.
We didn't realize the Hawthorne right next to us. I just started swinging.
Sorry, it's a 19. It's not a Hawthorn.
Wow, it's the
What kind
opposite
of
of a
tree is it,
Hawthorne.
though?
Yeah. What is
What's
she?
a good kind of tree?
What's a
man?
good tree? What tree deserves this?
An oak.
Does she deserve
Oak
it?
trees
Ah,
are good.
Oak don't deserve that. I'll tell you what deserves it. An
She doesn't
elm.
deserve it, but she can take it.
Elm.
Mm.
Yeah,
Nah.
oak could
Elm,
take
she
it.
hates mankind and waits till every gust be laid to drop a limb on the head of him who in any way trusts her shade. So, you know.
Mm.
She
I
a
like the
bitch.
sound of oak. It's an oak tree.
Fair.
Yeah, I think Madden has been doing a really good job for a really long time. And I think this is a stressor that he is not prepared for and is just going to lose it.
That's an oak tree that you're striking. That's the Summer King. That's the tree of the Summer King that represents hope, its strength. It provides more for nature than it does for man. And you're gonna scar that tree, but you won't kill it. It'd take you hours, days even, to cut through it with that sword. But you're gonna make scars that never go away. And those scars will last forever. They won't go up or down much. They may change in shape a little bit. But that tree will bear those scars for hundreds of years after you and I are gone. Maybe take that as a thought of the things we do in this life echoing on before, long after we're past. And maybe oak tree is the best tree to put that into, the sort that can take the abuse and not die as a result. I think Varys is an oak. He's tough. He's out there somewhere. He can survive. He's got his scars. We'll find him someday. And he'll provide acorns for sustenance, and he'll give us shade in the hottest of summer days. And we can look after him in times like winter, when he has no leaves, when he's got to heal from what he's done all season. We'll find him. But we're not going to find him tonight. We're going to need help.
I think during this speech, it goes from it's slowly like climbing down from the 100 that it was at, from the 0 to 100 we went to real quick. It is like slowly coming down. I honestly think it's like when a child is like about to cry and they like can't catch their breath. I think it's Madden like trying to catch his breath and struggling to do so. And I think eventually when he's able to, um, he's going to like just drop the sword and he's going to kneel down to pray and ask for help. he's not expecting too much with how today has gone, but
Go ahead and roll me the version of religion rolls we're doing, the proficiency instead.
proficiency plus something. I don't remember. I don't
Plus,
remember what we started doing.
was it the magic thing? I think it was the magic thing.
Yeah. Yeah, my modifier plus my
Yeah.
proficiency. Okay, so it's a +6 instead of a -1.
Yes. For talking to God, we are not doing the kind thing.
Big preach.
That sounds like a much better deal.
Much.
It makes more sense.
It do.
High mid, 16.
I am actually going to give you advantage on this one specifically.
Ooh. Thanks, God.
Based off of guesses of what the prayer is.
Ooh, please find my boyfriend. Something like that. But if an unhinged person was making that prayer, I did
No, I
not.
think you nailed it.
So it was a 16 then?
Yes, 16. No can do better at this moment. So say dice.
It takes a moment,
Mm-hmm.
but you do get a response. You feel that same warm hug wrap around you. A very strained voice reaching out. Says, I'm looking for him. And that's all that comes through.
Okay. Okay. We can head back.
We'll head back. Just give me a moment. And Jack is rubbing beeswax into the gashes in the tree. All right. When you're ready. Bring his sword. I'm sure he'll want it back when we find him.
I will take his sword and maybe attune to it later. I can only assume it's better than what I'm currently swinging around.
Probably.
Ask for those stats later and not right now.
Yeah, I mean, I could try to find them. They exist.
That's okay. I don't need it yet.
You pick up the sword, start making your way back towards the town.
I think Jack will briefly put his arm around Madden as they walk. You did fine. We're gonna find him. A lot of people owe you their lives.
I don't think Madden responds.
I don't think Jack was expecting a response.
Yeah.
And as you two start heading back, we're gonna swap over to the wonderful time that's being had at this tavern with Lamb and Kian. How's it going, guys? You have not gotten a response from Varys yet. You still feel the magic is going. It's trying to find him.
God, how long is it gonna try?
You not heard nothing back from Varys yet.
No, it's so strange. It feels like I feel like I can just feel the message going and going.
That's not normal, is it?
I don't think so.
Oh dear.
But here, let me see that hand. Kian will help address that burn.
I think Lamb kind of just lets him have her hand very automatically. Just he asked for it and she obliged, and she's not thinking very much about it. It looks
Yeah.
pretty rough. The one fireball that took out, like 85% of her health was
Jeez.
a lot to deal with all at once. So she is just kind of sitting quietly and lets Kian work for a while. I think eventually, though, she does kind of quietly ask, should we have done it different?
I don't know if that's really for me to say. I don't know if we can.
Sure. I don't know. I feel like I've been running around for... I don't even remember how long now, and there's still so many folks just milling about and hurt and missing loved ones and homes and all, and I feel I should have done more, but
Yeah, I get that feeling. I think it's only natural. We all would have liked to done more. But I think we at least feel like we gleaned something from all of this. I know I didn't realize quite how extensive this is, how spread out these... What are they called again?
boundless.
Thank you. These boundless. I wanted to call them the blind eyes.
No, B word, gangs, dang, heck.
Yeah.
So
Dark
crossover
backs of
you all
gods.
really wanted, right?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
That'll be great.
Just Jack's inability to remember the name of this gang rubbing off on him.
Whatever they are.
You know. I don't know. I don't understand. Whatever these folks are wanting to do, what are they hoping to gain by just tearing everything down? You saw that woman up on the roof just lobbing fire about like it was daisies.
Yeah. Chaos is what they want.
But for what? For what end? What did they get?
Hard to say. I mean, I guess they would get change. That's something that would definitely come of all this.
From
It's not kind of change I would like to see, but...
Obviously not. All they're gonna get is just clear cutting. This is just what I was saying. Uncareful tending of the garden of life. Just fire. It's not as though there
I
aren't
wouldn't
trees
call
that
it
don't.
tending.
Not at all. It's not as though there aren't trees that kind of survive such things, thrive even on having their roots burnt nearly down to, but most
there's got to
things
be a better
don't.
way.
What did they want to get out of this place of all things? There's strawberry farms, for the love of the doctor. What did they want to strike against? Normal folk, living normal lives. Was there some mad corrupt something or other that drew their ire here, or were they just trying to
That's what I'm wondering.
eat good,
Why
honest
this
folks?
town?
What? I know.
And there was another town or something on that paper we found.
I don't know. I
Well.
can't wrap my head around this.
You did good, Lamb. I think you did really good today. Kian's gonna give her a hug.
Oh. Oh no, the hug opens the floodgates. I
Oh,
think
no.
Lamb like freezes for like a half a second as she kind of like processes and realizes what's happening. And then she just folds around him and hugs him very close and just kind of quietly starts to weep into his hair.
Weeping in the tavern, that's what's going on.
Yeah. It's been a long day. And I think she was needing exactly this. And I don't think she realized it, or how much that was true until that second.
Mm.
I think eventually she kind of like gives him a couple like gentle pats on the back and tries to. I'm sorry. Trying. I'm trying to keep up with the lot of you, and I don't know. I'm just seeing all of this. I don't want to
It's
let
a lot.
none of you down, or none of these people, and I didn't want to lose my nerve, 'cause I can see that there's no way that anybody like her, like that lady on that roof, that Madden took, imagine he took care of since he was squaring off with her.
Mm-hmm.
There's more of them like her. They'll not stop, no matter who's in front of them.
Well, it'll be bad news for them if we're in front of them.
It's what I plan on. 'Cause there's no hiding from this. They're going out their way to find places that are, seems to me, quiet and normal and full of folk can't fight back.
Mm.
And if they catch wind of the Grove or anywhere else close to that, I think they'll know an easy target when they see one. Chock full of firewood.
Let's not go down that path.
I'd like to stop it well ahead of it getting there, that's all. So, I'm gonna do my best, and thank you. I think
Thank
she
you.
just folds and hugs him again.
Mm.
You're very good. You're a good man, Kian.
I try.
I think you
You're a
succeed.
good one too.
Thank you. I'm trying, and
I can see
I'll
that.
keep trying.
Good.
Do you suppose that
How
mayhaps you
long
might
has
be
it
able
been?
to send a message while another one's sort of sitting into wings? Could you maybe send off to Madden or Or Jack?
I don't see why not. No one's returned by this point. Okay.
They took quite the jaunt outside
That's what it
of
sounded like to
town.
me, yeah.
Yeah.
Followed
All
footprints for a
right.
hot minute.
Well, once feelings are qualmed a little bit, and it's been a while,
Mm-hmm.
I will try sending to Madden. Any luck finding Varys? Where are you? Do you need us?
Where do I receive this message? Where in my journey?
Just screaming.
I'll be kind to say it's after you've done praying.
Cool.
I'm trying to figure out the timing of that. It's too hard.
I don't want to
Understood.
interrupt prayer.
No. We think the Watchers took him. Nothing we can do right now. Heading back.
Oops. I think Kian's face just falls at that.
Kian? What's wrong?
So, don't be too mad at me.
Can you imagine what about
I got a
it?
response from Madden. He says they think the Watchers took Varys. They haven't found him.
What? But who? Oh dear. Are you? Oh.
Do you have any idea where they might take him?
I mean, is there anything Lamb can conceive of? Can Lamb think of any tales, anything about where critters of the Fae are said to take people? I don't know if she knows anything about Watchers specifically, but
I will go based off of what you all know about these Watchers and what you've already rolled. You know they're working for someone specifically. Like that, typically they are made for someone higher up of the Fae. That these are constructs. They are watching for somebody,
right,
somewhere.
Okay. Well, I mean, I know probably that some specific somebody, some Fae would have made them and asked them to look. Why would they follow us if we'd not even known nothing about Varys before? If they were just going to take Varys, what's the point? Are they trying to bait us?
I don't know. I did ask Ervet about it, and she said they're not friends, but I wasn't sure what exactly that meant.
Well, I can only imagine that it's probably, well, a few things maybe, but my guess would be that they were made by somebody who's not much friends with one or more of those we revere.
And what do they want with Varys?
I don't know.
Yeah, so many questions.
Oh, I was worried something like this might happen. Oh, goodness. Oh, no sense in worrying about it now, I suppose, although I just... Mayhaps... I don't know, I can... I can try and meditate, maybe see if I can think of something maybe I've forgotten, or see if
I'm
maybe I
going
can glean
to
something. I
try
don't
to
know.
get any insight I can,
Mm-hmm.
any direction.
Whatever you think may help, I'll do the same. Do you think? I wonder. She pulls out her journal and flips to the most recent page to see if any of the tests about um, you know, being more forthright with the journal reader have
Hmm.
proven any different.
So you pull out your journal, you flip to the most recent entry. You specifically asked in there about them thinking about a happy moment and a sad moment. It starts out the same bright yellow, goes through your first question about trying to think of a happy memory, stays that yellow, and then when you asked about if they could think about something sad, it switches to a light blue for about a part of a statement, and then it switches back to the yellow.
Okay. All right. So it seems to me, she flips across some of the more recent pages to help show Kian kind of the context she's working from. Looks to me like, for the most part, this reader, more so than the second one, seems entertained, at least generally, seems happy to be reading most anything in here. So I don't know. They seem. This person seems not very enthused about the forest fodder, but seems. I'm not sure. What do you suppose this teal colour that keeps showing up about Varys and Morrigan might be? Because I suppose if it could be maybe a positive thing, I don't know. Maybe if this reader likes Varys or likes the Morrigan, do you think maybe they could, I don't know, maybe we could figure out a way to ask?
Maybe we can. Maybe we can look at these colors and I don't know.
I don't know, maybe I need to figure out some more of these and...
I think that might help. The more we can get, the easier it'll be to do some more decoding.
Right. Well, we've got happy and sad, at least. Which is
So
plain
happy
enough,
is yellow and sad is light blue.
this light blue colour right here, yes.
Mm.
Which that does not seem to show up much with this second reader, except for that one instance. And she flips back to like the early pages of the journal where she had the first reader. There were some moments in here that had a couple instances of that sort of light blue too. But there's also bits of these teal colours, see? Like about the sketch of the Ogum symbols onto stone, and my sketch of the pin from the circus right here. It could be, I don't know, curiosity, maybe. I'm not
Maybe.
sure. What do you think would be helpful for me to try and narrow down? I don't know how many emotions I could just brute force ask this person to imagine feeling, but I suppose we could go a while.
Right. I mean,
But what's helpful? What do you think would be
that
like
seems like the easiest.
pertinent, you know?
Maybe anger.
I feel like
Or
we
maybe-
could probably figure out anger, but it might be nice to have it spelled
Yeah.
out.
The more you have spelled out, the stronger your foundation will be.
Okay, all right.
I don't like to presume things when I don't have enough information.
suppose anger's good to know, and maybe
Maybe distrust or
distrust or anxiety, uncertainty, fear, perhaps.
mm-hmm. Those are good ones.
Um, what about hope, perhaps?
Hmm.
Love?
Love, maybe.
Loyalty? Perhaps, if we wanted to maybe
Yeah.
suss out if perhaps there was an allegiance or something. I'm not sure if that's
Right.
quite like an emotion like, but
Yeah.
you know, you feel loyal and you know what it feels like in your chest like.
True.
I don't know.
Worth trying.
I suppose. Not sure if this is. I mean, we're just assuming it's emotions that's coloring all of this,
Right.
and that seems true for the first two. But I mean, that's only two, and if we cannot really
Mhm.
presume much, who knows?
Right. There's so many questions. We need more
Aye.
information. And
Well,
hey, maybe this is a way to get some, so I think you should keep at it.
okay, I'll do my best. I think she'll. I think she'll just sit there with Kian and maybe like brainstorm some ways to test these out and a good way to approach it.
I think he'll say, just be careful, because we don't know who's reading that.
Right. I'd rather not give away too much more than I already have. I feel a little silly, having not thought about it much before, but I'll try to be more careful now. Especially since it seems like, I don't know, this other journal seems to keep changing hands.
Yeah, that's
3
interesting.
readers in as many weeks, you know. Well, not even as many weeks.
And you said this was, you found this, or?
It was given to me by my birth parents. It was all I had on me when I came to Bombini Grove. That and the clothes on
And
my
where
back.
did you come from?
The forest. Dunno.
Hmm.
I don't remember. I didn't look like me does, or most anybody else in Bombini Grove, or any of the places near there. So I know my parents must look awful different, but I cannot recall their faces. I was but wee, so.
So just for clarification, is Lamb saying she knows she had parents, but she can't visualize them?
Yeah, she knows she must have had other parents besides her two Das.
Okay, okay. Besides her parents
She
at the
can't
Grove.
imagine them. She cannot imagine
Gotcha.
them. She can't picture them. She has no memory left of them.
Yeah, it's hard when you're that young.
And really, I don't know. It was so long ago, and I was so wee. The hurt really didn't stick around for very long. I mean, I tried different things with the journal over the years when I was very, very small. I mean, you can still smell like traces of lemon juice on the pages where she tried amateur, like
Yeah.
invisible ink testing. Like, I tried
And
for some time and just nothing happened. The first time I could detect magic that our dad taught me, I tried it on Tupuk and didn't turn up nothing. So
and when did it start doing this? When did you start writing in it and noticing these things?
She flips to the exact entry and shows him. It is, what was it? The third entry? Yes, third entry concludes with, now that all that business is out the way, I can't stop thinking about it. The ink in the journal, the colors changed overnight, etc. I'm sure I've related this before. I'll give it to you in text if you want it, but...
Cool.
And that was the third entry on March 5th. It was our third night out on the road.
Okay.
That was when Jack tried looking at it, and he was the one figured out it was sort of like ascending, sort of like it was transferring to words to something else, and somebody was reading it, and that was what was causing the colors to change, because it was responding to whoever was reading.
Right. And when did we notice the Watchers following us?
It was, I think, like, what was it? Second night?
It was
no,
pretty early
we
you
know.
found 'em.
Some people felt there was like something hinky the first night, but couldn't pin it down. Second night, Lamb mentions in her journal there was something that was supposed to be like lurking in the grass that somebody had mentioned.
Yeah. Interesting. All right.
I don't know. I thought the Watchers had been following along with us even before I'd noticed anything was strange with the journal.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to I'm grabbing at straws here.
No, I know. It's like assuming this other copy is somewhere Fee. I don't know how I did get there. From my... I don't know, unless maybe my parents got taken by them.
Yeah, we don't know.
I mean, it's anyone's guess. I don't know, but...
Another mystery to put on the list.
Oh, dear. Every time we try inquiring about one of them, it seems we turn up another tree.
I think around now, Madden and Jack can have made their way back from the forest to rejoin for conversations if you want to chat together.
I think as they come in, Lamb having received the bad news already, I think she'll kind of like stand up a little bit and offer to Madden especially, would you like a hug?
Comes in and I think immediately like unhooks his maul, like unsheathes it and like just like sets it to the side and starts trying to configure Varys's sword to like take its place. I want to go check out the warehouse.
It was onto one map, and it never did go off in any of those explosions, so mayhaps it was being used for something else, or maybe just the bombs never went off. You think it might be important?
Definitely worth checking out then.
Madden will like just like maul on the ground, walk out, and start heading that way.
Lamb will help keying up. And we'll probably have grabbed like a flask of something from the bar for Jack in preparation for their return.
Oh, I assume that like people didn't go back to work after the town exploded, so we're kind of like on self-service here. So like Jack is reaching across the bar, like pouring himself something out of the tap, and is like, "Oh, we're doing this. All right."
I figured you'd want something on to go, and it sounded like things were maybe not going so smooth, so...
Yeah, Jack will down the ale that he's just poured for himself, and he'll take the the whatever flask that was handed to him by Lamb. Thank you, I appreciate it. Watch out for him. He's taking it a bit rough.
Makes sense. We'll do what we can. We'll find him.
Axe up on shoulder, joining the group.
Yeah. We're all heading to the warehouse then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Walk out of the tavern. The tavern was pretty empty anyway. Start heading towards the south side of town, and that's where we're gonna take a little break, guys. We'll get some snacks, a drink, and we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Thank you, 10.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back for episode 17 of the Gossamer Veil. We just took our 10-minute break. Our players are heading over to a warehouse. They just found out that their good friend slash boyfriend Varys is, in fact, probably nowhere near here at the moment, and they're having a great time about it. Aren't upset with me at all.
I'm very cool and very chill, Katie. And I'll see you on Monday.
If you want to see me
That
die,
sounded like a threat.
it's fine. Anyway, you all are heading towards a warehouse. It's pretty late at this point. It's fully dark out. It's still before midnight, but
I mean, is it a full moon? Because I have to know how dangerous this warehouse is going to be.
actually, so lucky for you, I actually have the full moon schedule written out. And
What?
I was making a werewolf joke. That's fine.
Nope.
I,
I will let you know that today is the 17th in game, and it is not a full moon for like 10 more days.
See you in 10 days, boys.
See you in 10 days when Kian gets a phone call from his mom, okay?
silvered weapons to fight the warehouse.
I was like, my mom's a werewolf?
Hey, listen, you were the one that said you guys call on the full moon, not me.
We do. Oh.
So anyway, no, it's not a full moon yet. There is a moon, I think. I don't know the whole moon schedule. I only know when the full moon is.
That's all you need to know.
It's the only one I have written down. You're walking down the paths. You're going to the warehouse. There's not a full moon.
Do I need to light a torch? Is it like how dark? There's
there's-
torches about?
There's light about. There are still people going out and about because of what
Cool.
happened. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people have settled
It's
down.
gonna be a late
but-
night.
Yeah, for some folks, it's gonna be a late night / few weeks. As you get closer, it's fairly easy, even without knowing where this warehouse is, to tell what you can only assume must be it, because there are a lot of guards walking about the area. They are going in and out of the buildings. There is the captain you see walking around as well, talking to other members of her guard. What would y'all like to do?
I don't have rapport with this woman.
I think
I'm
didn't remember
sorry.
last time.
I was reading a comment. You said this was the lady from earlier.
Yes. So she is there along, like, there's a lot of the force is here that
Okay.
was helping out and about. They've now settled and are focused on this building.
Mhm.
But the lady you all saw earlier is there.
Have you been inside yet?
Are you speaking with the woman that you know?
Yeah.
She'll turn from the conversation she was having. Well, we've been working on this for the past hour now, taking note of it.
What exactly is happening? We understand that, well, the warehouse had been marked on some of these maps that had been given to these boundless folk, but we didn't know what purpose it might have.
Right. She's gonna keep her focus on Jack because he's the one that gave her information.
That's fair.
We'll pull out the one that you gave me. So this one was marked. We found at every location except this one that one of their bombs went off. We have not found one here, but they certainly were here.
I found this one out of town, away several clicks away, and he'll pull out the one that he took off the corpse and compare it to the other ones that they found.
Just a difference of 1x.
Mayhaps somebody got the wrong note?
I don't know about that. They Would one of you, whoever would prefer to give me a persuasion roll, see if what this woman wants to share?
I'm so good at persuasion, but I am
I-
not part of this.
Madam looms in the background.
It's not going to be
I'll-
me.
Sorry.
I'll
I will
roll
help.
persuasion. Yeah.
I will help.
You can have advantage with Lamb's help.
Okay. Thank you for looking so pretty, Lamb.
And I mean, also, she did reach out to the guard captain
You
in the
did.
middle of all that nonsense the other night, and doubtless she saw Lamb helping out. So she knows Lamb is invested in this stuff getting resolved
Mhm.
and people being safe.
It's a bastard 20.
Hell yeah.
All right. Ah. No, I said for you all to. You didn't need to get involved, but it seems she looks you over in various states of injury still. It seems you all did. I know I saw a few of you running around assisting us, so maybe you were more involved than I thought. Come with me. She'll start walking into the building with you all behind her.
Should we show her our letter from the guild?
Jack's just going to hold the door for the rest of the party to walk in.
As you walk in, uh, clearly, unlike what you saw in the room, it was just in the tavern room. It was just that orb sitting on that shelf to go off as a bomb. This place has been ransacked. There are crates open everywhere, strips of teal cloth all over the floor. There are just the whole room's a mess.
What sort of goods were stored here?
This was a variety of items we kept. It was more of a military warehouse sort, similar to an armory, but not really stuff we were using that we currently use. More the older equipment, things from the war, just things that we aren't typically needing.
That's no good.
Any sort of armaments on folk like these can be good, no matter how old.
We've yet to do a full inventory of what's gone. It's still a work in progress.
Do you know if
Right.
there was anything magic-like that was being stored? Anything strange? Anything powerful? Anything specially old?
She pauses for a moment and thinks, I can't remember anything specific. I'm sure there was. I can tell you there was a ballista in here, which is fairly large and is not around anymore.
Oh dear.
At that, Jack's going to look around on the ground and see if there's like wheel tracks where a ballista might have been rolled out of
That
the
seems
warehouse.
difficult to move stealthily, my guy.
It's probably during all this chaos.
You can roll your survival for me. Look for them tracks. You're real good at wheel tracks today.
Yeah, it's 12.
The 12, you are not seeing wheel tracks. You can see where it was sitting. You can see the impressions in the dust of where it was, but you don't see any tracks going anywhere. You also, with a 12, can see other spots where there was, dust where something was moved, but you aren't getting a sense of where something went. Yes, Lamb?
Could Lamb sort of have a look around and see if she can kind of make sense of any of the... I don't know. Her survival's not bad. So I think maybe instead of looking for the wheel tracks, I think she's trying to sort of piece together some kind of story from what tracks she can find. Like some sense of direction, like what was the flow and like from what direction did people come, what direction did people go?
Sure. Go ahead and roll your survival for me.
Okay. Okay, what do we got? You know what? I'm going to burn another luck point because I don't like that result. Much better. Okay. Yep. Definitely burning that luck point. So, survival then is 22.
The 22. Lamb, you're walking, like being pretty careful about where you're stepping, trying to make sure that you're taking in what's on the ground and like where the tracks are, what's leading from different where these crates are, where Jack points out where this ballista was. And you're seeing that a lot of the footprints from across the room, like surrounding the whole space, is all leading towards the center, towards this circular spot in the middle, like going back and forth.
Is it elevated like a dais or just like
on the ground? Just like imagine a circle spot. Like imagine there's a rug on the ground and there's a circle on the ground, and they keep going to it.
But this circle in the middle is fully clear. There's just
there's no the footprints aren't going into that spot, and it looks like they were walking from the crates or the different items, whatever those circle imprints were in the dust, to this, and then you can assume they went out one of the doors. Like there are footprints that go out each of the doors at this point.
Okay. But no sign of like something
being wheeled out. Or
it's almost like they got a great dirty flying carpet and loaded everything up into it in the middle of the room and then just flew everything away.
Is there anything up?
Like, is there like there's no skylight or anything?
I don't know. There's footprints going all sorts of places, but there's a great ballista been moved and no wheel tracks around, but there's this big plain circle in the middle that no footprints are on.
How big is this circle?
I believe it's what. I'll wait for Jack to pop up again.
Come back.
Aha. Is
Come
he
back.
here? Come back, Jack.
I'm here. Am I here?
Yes, can hear
There
you.
you are.
Haha.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Hotel
It's like-
shit.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I think
Not
it's
your
like the circle's like 6 feet ish across.
Wait, how long again? I'm sorry.
It's like a 6-foot diameter.
I don't know if...
Maybe not big enough to fit a whole ballista on, but I don't know, there could be something else that could fit these dimensions, maybe.
It's almost as if... I don't know if Kian would know what a portable hole is.
I'll let you roll something for it. You want to roll Arcana or?
Could have heard some about it in the seminary.
Yeah, I'll use my brain.
I'm sure you have artifacts in your temple. You know magic
Maybe
items
we have
exist.
a magical hole.
Can I help? Can I throw out ideas for him? Things Jack might have read about in various texts or
try to
tomes.
help.
Yeah.
You read a lot.
Y'all read?
Jack reads sometimes.
Lamb does not. She gets oral histories.
Does that mean I get advantage or are we just rolling?
You get advantage because Jack's helping you.
Thank you, Jack. 12.
You feel like a magic item could magic reel could exist. Don't know the exact thing that could cause it, but
yeah,
magic, she out there.
Hi. That's what I said. A magic item could exist.
and they could have
Glad I
used
could
it
help.
for whatever they did here.
I might have
don't
done.
know. Seems like a good way to steal stuff. I'm sure
Especially
there's...
under cover of all sorts of chaos. I didn't like it.
I don't like that they took all of these weapons and stuff.
How many about sorts of things were taken? Was it most of what was here? Was there a lot more?
Uh, we like I said, we have not done a full inventory yet of what's gone. Uh, you can clearly see there are some weapons just laying on the ground, things that they didn't want to take with them. There's,
Hmm.
you know, plain looking swords, some shields just scattered across the floor.
Okay.
Just shoved.
Boring
Like
stuff.
things where they opened the crate, saw that it wasn't what they wanted, just knocked it over and kept going.
Huh.
For things that
Interesting.
weren't as intriguing to them.
Hmm.
They were clearly cherry picking things.
They usually keep things here that are other than mundane. Or do you have interesting weapons, powerful things?
Right. Like I was telling you before, I don't know exactly what was here. Um, a lot of it was from hundreds of years ago, and I probably should have done a better job of going through it all.
Who would know? If you didn't know, if you didn't keep an inventory,
There should be
is there
records
a
somewhere.
warden or something, alderman or some sort of folk that that would have had a record here of what was
There
kept?
should be some records back at the barracks in the offices. But at the top of my head, I do not know what is missing and what specific older magic was here. I can tell you, based off of what I'm seeing on the ground, I think they must have taken a lot of the older armor. I'm not seeing any of that. She points to hers. All those teal strips on the ground look like they might have been from older pieces that we had. They ripped out for some reason.
Can you think of any reason why they would have defaced it before they took it? Why they did it here and not elsewhere?
Hey, maybe they were wearing it to leave. I've to not be as noticed. It's a very bright color.
Perhaps.
Is there someone you can send for the manifest and we can tell how many might have versus how many items are missing versus how many people might have fled with items on their person?
Yeah, by the morning, I think we will have gone through it all and been able to do an inventory on it.
I don't know if this might help. I'm not sure if it'll actively detect anything, but like if Lamb uses her detect magic from her Furbolg magic, is there any trace of magic schools that she can find in this place? Anything left?
With the detect magic, you're looking around, walking through the aisles. You aren't seeing any magic items left in this space. Whatever they did to take things out of here or leave, there's not anything lingering from that.
No remaining like spell work, no runes, no
No,
implements, no magical.
no.
Nothing.
You think that they were probably on the right track if they used some kind of magic item or something to carry it out in that way.
Well, if nothing else, there's certainly nothing left of whatever they used to leave now. No runes, no spell work that I can see around, so probably magic item took what they took out with them and they carried what they figured they could. And that it makes sense they'd take off the bright markings, try and make themselves less obvious.
I think we need to consider where they're going next and if there's a way to secure anything there.
I agree. I think that maybe they might be heading back to the main camp, the place we had intended to go next. But without Varys, I'm not sure that we stand the same chance to get
They
there.
mentioned another town. Katie, pretend I said the town right now, and you'll say the town right now.
The town
Please.
was called Autrior.
Atrior?
They mentioned that they had something, like they were stationing there, something similar to this, is what it sounded like.
Would any of us have any idea how far off that was?
I'll
I
let
can
you
ask
roll.
our friend here.
Yeah, you can ask her. Jack, you can roll for it as well. You've traveled a lot. You give me history.
Let's
Hmm.
find out. Vote now on your phones.
Nice.
That's not good. It's a 9.
Hmm.
A shame.
Yeah, I'll roll for Lady here. See how much she's traveled in her time.
Do we not own a map?
She's seen a map.
Let me. We do have maps. I don't have everything memorized. Back in the barracks, I can
That's fair.
go check it, and we bring one over in the morning.
I think
Well-
that's best.
Go ahead, Lamb. I'm sorry to have interrupted.
No. That was all I was saying. I just feel perhaps Bark's got what we mostly need.
I know you're recovering now. You've had quite the blow to your community, and we did what we could to mitigate that. And I know we came up short. In all honesty, these folk have a great camp somewhere further down the line, and it was our intention to assail that camp when we had the opportunity to, sooner rather than later. We could use all the help we can get. Can you lend your swords and spears to us when the time comes to make that assault?
I need you to make a persuasion roll for me, Jack.
Eight. I guess
Hmm.
we didn't do very much good here. We kind of left the place in a wreck, and then went straight to the tavern while building still smoldered. So
Ah, listen, I am willing to get the information from you of where this is and when. Because clearly they are a problem, but I don't know if we'll have the hands immediately to go assist with everything else we need to do to keep this town safe and help them rebuild.
I understand. We just could use all the help we can get. If you reconsider anywhere along the way, or if you get any more information, if you could find a way to get it to us, we'd benefit from it. And I think everyone here on this side of the Isles would benefit from us as well, from it as well.
If nothing else, then perhaps if you know guards in other towns close by, you could warn them, let them know to be on to look out for similar sorts of situations. More folk
Oh,
being
for
aware,
certain.
perhaps it'll help.
Explosions alone, whatever devices they're using, we got a very small glimpse at one as it was carried off to be dropped upon your strawberry field, and I apologize for that immensely. But you pass that information along. It might benefit someone else so they don't befall the same fate.
We're going to make sure to reach out to the other villages nearby as soon as we can. Probably send out some notices in the morning. Is there an area you all are staying in that I can send information to if we get anything?
We'd been staying in. Oh no, I had it when I said
As Crossbower, but we're not going back there. Not anytime soon. We're gonna press on. We need to find our friend, I think, and we'll move in whatever direction takes us closest to him.
Uh, I'm not sure I'll be able to send anything to you then if you don't have a
Yeah,
place for me to.
the next town I think that we'd find ourselves in would be in
What was the
An
whatever the one
offshore.
you just
off?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll get the map and meet you all early for breakfast. I'm probably going to be up all night and
Right. We'll
meet you
have
all
some
then.
extra coffee on for you.
Appreciate it. I have a bit left to finish here before I start finding the information you all are after. But I will head there in the morning.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Right?
Yeah.
She's gonna go back to working.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else we can do in the short run here? Um, we'll plan to meet you in the morning, of course, but can we help in the interim this evening?
Are there more folks in need of aid or buildings
Oh, I
needing
bet
put
there are.
out? I've been studying some of my books, and I might still have something else might be able to help with any fires still burning.
We've got all the fires out at this point, or we wouldn't all be here
Makes sense.
staring at empty crates if there was still an active threat in town. Uh, you're welcome to go speak with people and help them as they need, but uh, I don't have any task for you.
I
Well,
hope
there's
that-
plenty we can work on.
Oh, certainly.
And it's fairly late. I think most people are uh, settling in for the night other than us.
And those
Trying
that
to
lost their
rest.
homes, where are they staying?
Most of them have moved into our home, the barracks, so they've taken over. We're putting tents out for ourselves.
That's good of you.
I've got a room at the inn. No one. I don't. I don't even need to stay there. I can find a more comfortable place or
I
less
could
comfortable
put you
place,
up
as it
in my
were.
room, Jack, if you'd like, in order to leave room for somebody who needs it.
It's fine. There's room there for a few people, a few folk, as were. Um,
Right. I'll send some people that way. I'm sure there's some empty spaces. But it's not usually full.
And the tavern's pretty well preserved. We'd rid of the bomb pretty quick out of there, so should
It's
be
good to hear.
sturdy enough.
We appreciate it. If you all have anything else, I'll see you bright and early.
Jack
Thank you again.
cringes at that.
Lamb will give him just the smallest little supportive pat on the small
She'll
of the
see
back.
Lamb bright and early. Everyone else is questionable.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, Lamb will be up anyway. She'll have tea and coffee for everybody.
Mm.
It'll be fine.
Is there anything else y'all want to do here?
Don't think
Not that I can think of.
I can think of either. No.
We head back to the tavern then.
Mm-mm.
As she waves you on your way out, you head back over to Just in Time. And you are welcome to hang out in the tavern area. You can go up to your rooms, whatever you're feeling. It's pretty late. I'd say we're getting midnight, between midnight 1 a.m. now.
Time for rest.
Yeah, I think Lamb will take like some part of this. At least like once we get back to the tavern, right after we get back in, once we're within closed walls, she will update Jack and Madden on the stuff to do with her journal and her theories about whether or not we may be able to get some idea of where Varys went by way of that. And she'll let them know if she comes across anything useful in the next few days.
I got an idea of who's been viewing your journal then.
I mean, well, it seems like it's 3 different people, but who do you think?
I didn't have a clue. You just thought it might have something to do with how we find Varys, and if you thought that those folk might have a better lead than the rest of us.
Well, I'm not sure. I noticed that there's indication.
She motions to the passages where there's this different teal color to do with Varys and the Morgan.
It seems there's some sort of special interest, at least with this most recent reader, to do with him and his lady. So I don't know exactly what this color means, but if it's positive, maybe they'd be partial to him and his lady, and maybe they'd be willing to help us find him.
Teal. It's almost cerulean. It's pretty fucking hot.
I wouldn't have thought so, but all right. I'll take your word for it. Looks more like a cool color to me.
Do you think there's a way to establish a communication with the folks at the other end? You were focusing on emotion before. Can we figure out what emotions mean yes and no? Because you might be able to ascertain more.
I might be able to ask him to feel a certain way and
So what's
line
yes?
that up with a yes, and feel another certain way and line that up with a no.
So, assent and disgust, or approval and disapproval. What's a way we can make a yes and no? It's a very easy. It can be convoluted, but to be able to get a yes or no answer on something might be helpful.
Perhaps. I'll think about it. I'll try and think of a way to try and word it. It may be best to just sort of, I don't know, either ask for those sorts of emotions, or if maybe that's a little bit beyond what the enchantment's meant for, then perhaps just asking for one to mean one thing and one to mean another thing. Not sure. I'll have to experiment and see what I can do.
And Jack will kind of lean in closer and be less loud. Whatever you can do quickly. Worried for Varys. Worried for Varys on account of Madden. Don't want to make him any more worried than he needs to be.
Same. I feel just the same. So I'll see what I can do.
Let me know
I'll
what
see
I
what
can do
find
to
out
help.
tonight. Yeah. I might need to. If I cannot come up with anything tonight or on my watch into morning, then I'll ask.
Let me know. Jack's gonna go pour himself another beer from the tap because I assume there's still nobody working this because everyone's house is burned down.
There's a nice pile of coins growing on the table from the people that feel like paying that are self-serving. But there's
It's
certainly
impressive that
not
it's not a
lot.
give a penny, take a penny kind of situation.
No.
I'm going to lay down. We should try to get up as early as we can and start moving towards Atrior. So.
Right. Okay.
I agree. I'm just gonna keep doing this. I don't know if you ever tried to sleep sober, but it's fucking impossible.
Well, I've managed it a good few times, but I know for some it's harder.
Show off.
Madden will just walk off.
Should we just let him go?
Maybe he might need some time for his thoughts as well.
That's fair. I'll have some extra coffee in the morning for him and all.
I am all tapped out, so I need to sleep too.
I cannot do much more tonight, so rest we must. Good night.
Good night.
Is there anything anyone is doing before going to bed?
Jack is sitting alone in the bar room, gonna have some drinks before he lays his head down on a high top table and sleeps there because he gave his room up.
Yeah. You at some point see a family come through and they go up and take that extra room.
I hope he doesn't see it. I hope he assumes that it happens and he's asleep by then. But
It depends on how late you're staying up watching the people that come and go, I suppose.
Well, he's not staying up watching people. He's
all right, then you don't see it.
Yeah.
You can feel it in your heart, though.
I think Kian's going to knock on Madden's door on his way to his room. See if he's up. Or if he's sulking.
I'm sorry I'm sulking about my kidnapped boyfriend.
That's valid,
so sorry.
Sorry I'm upset about it, guys.
Valid. If not, he will bug him in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, poke his head in. Just wanted to say goodnight. I don't know if I can help, but I might be able to help with the curse. But I don't have the energy tonight. Maybe we can look at it in the morning.
If it's quick, sure.
Might be. Depending on how successful it is.
Sure, Keen.
Get some sleep. We'll find Varys.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night. Madden is, for the first time, really experiencing having something and losing it. Because he's never had anything.
Oh, baby.
Yikes.
So he is dealing with that.
Oof.
Ouch.
Well.
Anything else, guys, before you go to bed?
Nope, I'm good.
I think Lamb closes her
push
night.
the long rest button so bad.
Yeah.
You can if no one
ahead and
else is
push
doing things, you push your button. It's fine.
Somebody else
I'm
started
just
talking.
gonna do a quick prayer to the lady.
Everybody's
Okay.
doing things. I'm doing a
Quick thing. Okay, Madden, Clover's with you on the bed.
Yeah. Honk shoes.
You still got Clover.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, guys.
You have your bird mom, okay?
Yeah.
Negates my boyfriend being abducted by the Fae. Uh,
Perfect.
You see her cry a single tear.
Oh no. A bird tear.
All right, Lamb, you spoke first. What are you doing before bed?
Just only thing Lamb wants to do is meditate a little while with her moonstone druid focus, the little like carved egg in the braided holster hanging off of her staff. I think she's going to take some time to think over the Watchers and Varys and the Morrigan and this maybe indication from her journal and see if there's a pattern, a picture, anything that surfaces, anything that seems like it comes together.
Yeah, I'll let you roll insight for that.
Hooray. Let me see. Okay. Ooh. It's a total of 19.
10. Thinking it through, you've talked it through a lot with your friends today.
Mm-hmm.
You are already seeing that there are possibly connections. You just aren't sure which ones are what's actually going on.
Yeah.
Hey, you pointed out the Watchers showed up fairly early when you all started traveling. You started writing in your journal fairly early on when you started traveling. And you've written about them in the journal. It's changed multiple times, but the only person in it that me, Katie, can remember pointing out that they were interested in when you wrote about Varys was the newest reader.
Yeah.
Was the only one that had a specific color around his name.
Yeah. That seems to be consistent. That did not seem to be the case with the previous reader prior to the big chunk of gray.
Correct. They don't seem interested in much other than skimming in general. The Watchers, it's hard to say what they would be interested in themselves because, as you were thinking about earlier, they are really there for whatever their creator wants them to do. They are following whatever that person, Fae, whatever they are. Whatever they are looking for is what they're focused on. So it's not 100% clear why they would take Varys. You know that they were getting closer the past night than before, but it is as good a guess as any as to why, like what connections there are and which ones are real versus just possible coincidences.
Right.
At the moment.
Well, that's as good a place as any for her to leave off for the night and consider what she's going to put down for the morning.
I assume she writes in her journal whatever you end up coming up with that she writes. Whatever questions.
Bingo.
And
exactly that.
I assume that you are going to try to get them to give you information again, so I will ask you to once again roll persuasion for me to get them to play along.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. I have one more luck point that I can spend. Aha! Okay. That is... well, that's only a 16. I don't know if that'll be persuasive enough, but we'll see.
We'll see. You stay up, write in your journal, and eventually head to bed. Yeah. Ian, what's up? What are we doing tonight?
I think before he goes to bed, he's going to exhaustedly set up his little prayer situation, fill up his little bowl with water.
Mhm.
Commune with Arvid. I think the weight of he was not letting the I guess his disappointment and the feelings of failure show around Lamb, but they'll definitely, I think, just bring him into this now. So he will let loose some tears over that. And I think just seek guidance for the list is growing, but he's going to ask for some guidance regarding this curse removal, since he feels like he might have something going on there.
Okay, go ahead and roll for me. You're going to do your proficiency plus your spell casting modifier.
I forget what my proficiency is.
Your
Should be
proficiency
plus
should be 3.
3.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah, it's at the top.
plus 7. Cool. 9.
9.
Do I have inspiration?
Didn't you spell a thing right? You don't spell the
Do you
thing
want to try to
right?
spell
I thought
something?
you did.
I thought you spelled a thing right. I thought that's why this started, was because you spelled something right.
Did you
Jack-
use your spell something right?
Jack is half asleep on a table downstairs, and he hears Kian murmuring to himself, and he just shouts up, "Hey, what about
Let me throw this out. So, what's that town called?
Which one? Autria?
Yeah.
Oh,
I still think you
geez.
spelled a thing right the other day, but if Katie doesn't want to
I
honor
spelled perseverance or whatever. What were you doing? I don't remember what we were talking about.
that was
Yeah.
earlier today.
Yeah.
I was not present earlier today at your house. I'm
I'm
so
I'm talking
sorry.
about like 2 weeks ago.
I have no idea.
Hey, if you didn't mark down your inspiration, that's not on me. I don't remember. You want to try to spell Atrior?
Jesus.
I do not.
Mm.
Can Arthur help on the action?"
Arthur, what do you
Let's see,
think?
Arthur, do you want to help Kian roll
I
religion?
need you to pray.
You know,
Pray, my son, pray.
Look at him.
Please, Arthur.
I'll
won't
let.
you?
It's
Meow.
not Arthur that's giving you inspiration. It's Peter's beautiful purring that happened earlier, where it was so loud.
Wasn't
and
that
That's
so
true.
inspiring?
It was
Yes.
inspiring.
Very
indeed.
inspiring.
Wasn't that inspiring, Arthur?
Yes, very.
Arthur doesn't
Has to
talk to
be
me enough.
probably
for it to be
higher.
Inspiring.
It's higher. Now it's a 13.
You don't have a voice come to you like last time, where she spoke with you, but you get a feeling that you're right that you can do something, or at least try to. Maybe something with the water, the bowl that you have,
It's a good place to start, I guess.
and it feels a bit warm when you pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
So good vibes to the thought that this is a good plan.
That's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I think after that, we'll pass the fuck out.
Is there anything else before people go to sleep and get to push their long rest button? Is
I wanna
everyone
push the
good?
Viking.
I was told I could already push my long rest button.
You can push it a second time. Actually,
Hell yeah, double push.
Sweet.
double long rest. You only get the benefits of one long
Double
rest,
long rest.
but you
all the
have
way.
Jack specifically got one of those sleeps that just were incredibly good. You know?
Mm.
He just woke up with his face just peeling off of a high top
Yeah.
bar table.
He's
Your
got
body
those
battery
those
is charged up
impressions
to
that
like
you get.
91. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
You've got those like deep sleep nap impressions across your entire face now, but that was a great sleep for being at a bar top.
Nice.
But before everybody wakes up, it's been like around 8 hours after you send that message, Kian.
Mm.
You get a response. Fuck, Kian, I'm alright, I think. Not quite sure where I am. Some kind of fancy magic prison. I'll let you know if I escape. You wake up to that in the like I'm gonna say like 5 a.m. You
Oh,
get
God.
jolted out
While
of your
Lamb is
sleep
in the
for a
middle of her
moment.
dawn watch, making the coffee.
Well, guess we're up early.
Lamb refuses to sleep for the necessary 8 hours. I went to bed at 1, but I'm up at 5. Get
Go to
fucked.
bed.
This is who I am.
You have to sleep for your long rest, Lamb. I don't know what to tell you.
Very well. Lamb will sleep for her long rest.
Like even Kia does have to go back to bed.
Fair enough.
Well, anyways.
I'll let the
Yeah.
guys know
You
that
write that down.
Kian rolls over, looks at his text,
Yeah.
puts it back down, goes to sleep.
Yeah. Oh,
Fuck.
fuck. Oh, back to bed.
You all get your long rest.
Yeah.
Maybe some of you have nightmares about, fire bombs and bandits,
Mm.
Not
You know,
Jack.
yeah.
Jack has a great night,
It's
no,
it's
Jack's
established.
canonically.
So you're telling me if I push that button one more time, I just sleep good?
I don't
Oh,
think Matt,
God.
think
I
Matt
need to
needs it
push
a few
that a
more
lot.
times than
I'm gonna
that.
push the button again, Katie.
Do it.
3
I
times.
pushed it twice.
Yes.
I'd like you
How
to
d-
just consider that.
How is Madden feeling with it being pushed twice?
Awful bad.
Sad. Alone.
Yikes.
Very unhappy.
I don't know what to tell you. I feel like that's a you choice, not me at this point.
I don't think this was my choice, Katie. First and foremost. This doesn't feel like it was my choice.
I don't know what to tell you.
Hmm.
You all wake up nice and early-ish.
Ish. Yes. I do feel like Lamb does automatically trundle her way to start preparing coffee and tea.
Oh, I didn't mean to sleep in that late. Goodness. Whew. Need some extra tea this morning.
Love, could you stop talking to yourself?
It's the only way that I know how to stay awake. At this point, I'm doing my best.
Yeah, Jack just lays his head back down on the table and gets 15 more minutes of sleep.
She will eventually set a cup of tea beside his elbow for when he wakes up.
It's just Madden staring into like a little mirror holding his like razor and just kind of just staring there for a while before I think it's just like there's more weight to it as he shaves his face, but I think he just stares for a long time.
Oh no.
And then we'll go downstairs.
Yeah. He's got tea and biscuits ready.
You
Some
all
bacon.
can convenient downstairs for your breakfast.
I imagine Kian's hair got singed, so it's like brushing out the singed parts.
Just chop off the little bits at the ends that are real bad.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's all right.
That'll
Yeah.
clean right up.
Jack's got dreads, so they already look singed. Like,
It's natural.
It's like this is actually part of the style.
Yeah. It's very fashionable.
Is there anything before the captain shows up?
Yeah, Kian will relay that he got a response from Varys and what he said.
Oh
Jack will
dear.
elbow Madden in like a "I told you he was alive" sort of way.
I
don't
don't
understand.
think Madden knows how to feel about any of it. I don't think Madden thought he was dead. Um,
Yeah. He's just like, great, so now what?
Mm.
but while imprisoned, I think Madden honestly would have preferred to be dead. So he's like, great,
Mm.
it's even worse than being dead. He's in
Oh
prison.
no.
He didn't say that, but he's like, oh, great, awesome, worse,
Hmm.
awesome.
At least we'll be able to find him. If he's being kept somewhere, then I'm sure we'll be able to figure it out. I'm hopeful that some of the questions that I asked, maybe, maybe I'll get something back tonight. I'll let you know. It
Sure.
takes a while for it to show up, so.
Yeah, I don't like that it took so long to get a response. So any communication, I guess, going to him is going to take a while to hear back from.
How long was it, Kian? From when you sent the spell until you received the word back?
Hours, I guess,
Can you know,
maybe
do you know how
around
many? Because it's about,
maybe
I
8
mean, I think
hours.
Lamb's gotten kind of a sense of how long it takes for her journal's ink to change too, right?
Mhm. Mm.
Am I remembering right that that's about 8 hours? Am I crazy? Is that me conflating
I
things?
I
that
don't know.
I would say that you think about that for a moment, and then also there's been times where it just has not changed at all.
Also true if the other person just didn't read anything.
You also tend to only say you're checking it in the evenings,
Hmm.
Hmm.
like specifically on watches. Normally, when you write in it and read it, so it could have changed at any time of the day.
Correlation causation. Let's
Yeah.
discuss.
well, if the waters aren't looking over our shoulders now, I don't know if they will be when we go to leave, since they've gone and taken somebody. If they do show up again, I'm not the keenest to show them what I've been writing, necessarily, unless they already know. But if they're gone, then I'll keep an eye on the writing all day long, and I'll see how long it takes for something to show up. Maybe it's similar. Maybe it's longer. I don't know.
I'm
Maybe if it
personally
works
not
like,
seeing how these things are related.
well, Jack was saying that the journal works sort of like a message spell, a sending spell. And if it took a sending spell 8 hours to go from Kian to Varys and Varys back to Kian, then mayhaps if the person reading the journal's close to where Varys is, mayhaps in the Feywild, I don't know.
I just don't know if we have enough information to infer that yet. I know it's we'd like
And
to,
they
but it feels like we're wishful thinking here.
and they can't even communicate with us. So
Not
if you could
yet.
even
Part
get
of their
them a way to
chosen.
communicate with colors, even so, then what? You list places until you get something? I'm not telling you to stop. I'm just saying I'm not putting a lot of hope into that, if that's understandable.
It is. I understand. I'll see if I can find a stronger lead, but not sure I've got much as for now. So
We have a town that might be in danger.
Right.
That should be our focus.
Strong
certainly-
agree. And Jack's just gonna give Lamb a squeeze on her shoulder, like just a reassuring, "Hey, you're doing all right."
and she nods. So once the captain shows up, then I suppose we'd best start moving on.
Get in what information we can, and then our fastest route is over land. so far.
All right. It takes a little bit for the captain to show up. She didn't want to show up too early, considering how late you all were staying up. Kindness.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
definitely
makes
didn't want to
sense.
sleep in.
No,
Big appreciation.
no. No, she shows up. It does not look like she's gone to bed yet.
Mm.
Yeah, she mentioned she might have been doing that.
Yeah.
Lamb definitely
She'll-
does have extra coffee ready for her by the time she arrives.
She will sit down with you all. She has got quite a few things that she is carrying. She has what looks like a journal of some sort, another looking thing, some papers. Then we'll sit down. So I've found a bit of what you were asking about. Can't say if they managed to do everything correct, tallying that fast. But assume that they took at least like 20 to 30 different arrangement of weapons. A lot of sets of armor are gone. That's what all those little pieces of fabric were from. A few things of pitch, of oil, gone.
Dear.
The ballista. And you asked about magic. There's record that we may have been holding on to the spear of Cuchulainn from the war, but unclear if it still was being kept here or if that was something that they managed to take. It's definitely not here now.
Does Jack recognize the reference to the individual weapon, the Spear of Cuchulainn?
I'll let you roll history about it. You guys all
We
now
know
know the
Cuchulainn.
name.
Yeah, we talked about it with our Morgan talkings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that she killed him in that battle.
Yeah. And she murdered that dude.
Yes, she did.
26.
Good on you, bud.
Now you see. How is this spear's name pronounced? I currently don't know. The last part of it is Bolga. Oh, wait. No, we figured out that the first part is pronounced like the word gay. We did find this out in side
A
quest.
gay ass spear?
This is a different spear.
A gay ass spear, Katie?
No. There's so
No,
many
no.
spears in Irish
Fine
mythology,
then.
guys.
I guess if it's
Dang.
not the gay ass spear.
This
I'm
is
not
the gay
interested.
bulge, actually, if we pronounce it without
the
Irish.
gay
Bulge.
I see.
Okay.
My bad.
Gay bulge spear.
Incredible.
You're right.
Yep, you heard it here on the Dice Cult
You
first,
heard it here.
folks.
It's definitely not
Mistaken
the
with
Bolga
the
or anything like that. We'll go with
Yep.
gay bulge for you.
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you.
But it is a spear that is sometimes referred as a lightning spear. It is known for causing pain and death. It was given to him by a warrior woman, Skathak. She is one of the otherworld gods now, but that is what you currently know of the spear, because that's what I currently know of the spear, because I haven't had time to do enough thinking lately, guys.
Big move.
Jack can dwell on the spear a bit longer, and I'll give him extra.
Hell yeah.
That's fine.
So he draws a gay bulge in his notebook.
Nice.
Nice.
Jack, what are you drawing?
I'm just
Paper mache on this one page. Just full bulge.
Just remembering the spear, guys.
It's formidable.
a force to be reckoned with. It's not to be taken lightly. The gay bulge.
Certainly not. So
This can't be what
we-
it's called. I can't.
It's like Volga or something like that.
Sure,
It's
of
got like
course.
5 different names, and the first one is really close to Bulge.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I can't do this.
Mm. You can, you must, you will.
Anyway, that spear was being potentially kept at in this armory warehouse.
was there sort of I don't know, a family line like sort of reason why it was kept here? Are there descendants of Kukulin around these parts, or was it given to the city for a
Uh,
reason?
After the war, we took a lot of things in that were weaponry and other items left behind. So
Hmm.
that was one of the things that we must have taken in.
It-
His lineage, from what I remember, was a mess. I think he killed his own son at one point.
That is in the stories,
Yeah.
You took in the gay bulge, but you didn't realize you'd done so. That's disturbing. How do you
Hmm.
how do you take in a whole gay bulge and not realize that you've got it there
In your
in
hand.
in your place of holding?
Sometimes you just don't notice that, yes. Uh, I personally was not around 500 years ago when we collected every item. I have not gone through and done the inventory myself.
Well, I can relate to that every day. I feel like I'm closer to 500 years old when I wake
Hmm.
up, but each
Goodness.
day is not well documented. I
Right.
understand.
But you all also asked for maps to see where this town was. She will spread out a map of the general area across the table. You said that the town you're looking for is Otrior.
That's the one.
That's what our DM said.
That's what
Our
I said, who is also speaking.
our direct informant.
Hmm. This piece of paper. So, that one looks like it is along some of the cliff faces a little further. Uh, it's kind of, if you follow, she'll point alongside where this wall is between Astoria and Lochmora. If you follow down along here, there's a path and there are some cliffs on our Astoria side. It's along there.
About
How long
how
is the travel?
From here, a few days.
Hmm. Are there any other settlements, towns like between here and there? Anything of note?
We are the closest to the wall, so
Okay.
there may be like small um, individual housing, but I don't know of any other large cities.
Right. Hopefully, any other individual families and the like have been able to stay out of the way of these folk. But if you hear tell of anything especially troubling, well, hopefully we'll be able to put a stop to it first.
do you have any way of sending message ahead any faster than we can travel?
At the moment, no, we don't typically have magic users as members here. They're not super common. Uh,
That's fine. I
not
just
this
thought I'd
way.
ask.
But I can at least give you she will hand you similar to what you all got from the Adventuring Guild, a sealed piece of parchment. If you all give this to either the guard there or whoever's in charge, at least I've written down what occurred here officially from us. so that they can know.
That's great help. Thank you.
Yes, definitely.
Also, she pulls out this really singed covered book. It looks like it's falling apart. The pages are kind of charred. I found this on. I think it's the woman that you all made explode. Um,
Explode!
Madden.
I didn't hear nothing about that.
Sharp glance
Lamb
at
was in the
Madden.
middle of a building at the time.
No, she threw a bomb. She didn't want it to land in the street, so.
Oh, what you see?
I found this
Oh.
near her corpse. Looks like magic inside. She'll hand it to Jack.
Thank you. I'll look it over. Anything I should be looking for in particular?
I'm not much of a magic user.
Hmm.
But figured if somebody would want it, it'd be you all.
Thank you all the same. I appreciate it. If you find any way to reach out to us as we're traveling, I'm not sure how you would, but if you do, and there's more information you have to give us, we'd appreciate all of it. If there's help we can send back your way, we absolutely will.
We appreciate it. I'm gonna head out. It's been a long day, night.
Absolutely. You certainly earned your rest.
Understand. Jack will give over the flagon that he's currently holding to not Lisa, whatever her new name
You
is.
all didn't ask what her name was.
We never
she
asked her
hasn't
her
said
name.
it.
I thought it was funny not to ask, so I didn't.
Yeah. She has a new name. It'll go on my NPC list,
Nice.
not yours.
He'll give the drink over. Appreciate your help. I hope you know we did all we could. We wish we could have done more.
I think a lot of us feel that way. She will take the ale and drink it because she is not touching the coffee. She doesn't want to stay up. She wants to go to bed.
That makes sense.
And is going to leave with it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And you all have a map, some information. We heading out.
We should go. There's no reason to stay here now.
Right.
I agree. As long as everyone's well rested, we should
Time
our
is
way
of
down.
the essence.
make our way down the trail. Agreed, Kian.
You all step out of the tavern. Go to your cart. See Varys's bag is still in the cart. With all his things.
Get sad all over again.
And start heading south. And I think that's where we're going to stop tonight, guys. On the road to fight more bandits.
On the road.
Potentially. But thank you all so much for joining us. We appreciate having you here. And you can follow us on different social medias like Instagram and Blue Sky and Facebook. You can watch past episodes of Gossamer Veil if you're like, why is everybody sad about this guy and his skate sword? You can find out if you go to YouTube and watch what happened until now. Now, everyone loves this man who's now missing. Or you can watch other shows if you want a really, really long D&D campaign where apparently I might die on Monday because I made this man go missing. You can watch On the Backs of Gods.
Oh God, I want Nyx to survive though.
But we're also kind of facing bandits / a gang at the moment, so it makes sense. This is her time to go, guys. You
But
can
she's
join us
riding
on
a giant
Monday.
bug.
She is on a giant bug. Maybe the bug who, spoiler alert, we're naming him New Doug.
New Doug.
Oh,
If you want to find out why that's
You
so
want to find
funny,
out
cultists,
about New
go
Doug,
check
go
out
watch last week's
the
episode of On the Bags of Gods on YouTube, and then watch next week's on Monday at 8 p.m. here on Twitch. If you want to watch more of this show, we'll be back in 2 weeks, probably. I think I'll be functional by then, and my new location.
Ooh,
Ooh, fancy.
That will be not the 31st, everybody, but the
It
7th.
will not be in 2 weeks on the 7th.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and I also make dice. I don't know if I have the link up for it, but I sure will post it if everyone wants dice.
They do, because they want dice that tell a story and
If you
look
want
gorgeous.
dice that tell stories and only like to roll either 1s or 20s for me specifically,
You might as well roll a coin,
you
or
might as well
you
flip
know
a coin.
that
But
beautiful like D2.
it's true. You can go to the box below or the chat and click on that link. But we appreciate having you here, and we'll see you all next time. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for joining us, cultists.